Hey friends, welcome to Therapy Thursdays on Louisiana Living. We are physical therapy and balance centers. I'm Angela Yarborough and this is Dr. Jerry Yarborough. And we are coming to you from our Ruston location. We also have a Jonesboro, Louisiana and an El Dorado, Arkansas location. But we just wanted to explain to you what we're doing here and how we can help you live your life.
That's right. So here on Therapy Thursdays, what we're going to be doing is talking about different diseases and impairments that affect your quality of life.
And in the next couple of segments, we're going to show you exactly how that works and what we can do for you. But just remember, we're not here on TV just talking. We actually have physical locations that you can come see us. How does that work, Dr. Jerry?
That's right. In Louisiana and Arkansas, you have what's called direct access. That means you have direct access to your physical therapist. You do not have to have a referral, although we always work well with all the primary care providers around. And so just pick up the phone. If you need physical therapy, give us a call, and we'd love to help you love your life. Come back in the next segment and we'll get started.
Welcome back to Louisiana Living. We are physical therapy and balance centers in Ruston, Jonesboro, and El Dorado, Arkansas. I'm Angela Yarborough, and this is Dr. Jerry Yarborough.
Okay.
And what exactly are we talking about today?
We are going to be talking about long COVID.
Oh, so is that like, I know what COVID is, but is that like a new strain of COVID, or what is that?
Yeah, no, it's not a new strain of COVID. It's the long, everlasting effects of having COVID-19. And so you remember in the beginning, the symptoms that they thought you would have are, a headache,
right,
a cough, a fever. You may lose your smell and your taste. Right. Wasn't sure how long it was going to last. Some people it barely affected at all. Other people it lasted for weeks or months, and even as we all have probably know someone that has actually died from COVID. Being in the medical field, I probably know more than others, but we've definitely had personal family members also that have died from COVID. And it's still new. It's only been around for 2 years now. And so numbers and statistics and what to do and when to do. I know it's a lot of political stuff thrown in there, which made everything a lot worse. But the fact of it all is it's still new, and they don't have all the answers. They don't know the end results. But definitely we know that people are having long-lasting effects from this. And like I said, it can be like when I had it. I had extreme fatigue, and it lasted for 3 weeks. Man, all I could do was, sit there, and I was really nauseated. I didn't have the cough. I didn't lose my smell, which actually I lost years ago, unrelated to COVID, but I didn't lose taste. I could still taste everything. You can see that quite well. Didn't ruin the appetite. But so what we're seeing, now I remember, in the therapy world, they're talking about treating people with COVID, and I'm like, whatever. We're not going to have to treat people with COVID, And wow, I normally don't say this, but was I ever wrong? And I even said that on film. So anyway,
I want a copy of this.
I was definitely wrong with that, because we treat tons of people with long COVID, and many of them were severely debilitated and have been forever affected. And the scary thing is we still don't know. It's still too new to know how long these effects are going to last. I mean, we get lots of people who, after months, still can't get up and do anything without being extremely fatigued. So they come in, for therapy to rehab and try to, build up their lung function and their muscle endurance and strength and functional mobility. And we've even had a number of people that have come in who were neurologically affected. So like they have lost gross motor function. and even like foot drop, which is whenever you lose the ability to raise your foot up. And that's significant because when we walk, we have to pick our feet up or you're going to trip and fall. So, I just evaluated a lady a couple of weeks ago. She could not get up the stairs to get into her mobile home. So this is affecting people in all kinds of ways. And so you're going to come back in the next segment and we're going to talk a little bit more about things that you can do to help you overcome the effects of COVID. So thanks for being with us today. We'll see you in the next segment. Welcome back. I'm Dr. Jerry Yarborough, physical therapist and owner of Physical Therapy and Balance Centers. And we are on Louisiana Living talking about long COVID. And we're not going to get all back into that, but long COVID is the long lasting effects after you've had COVID. And they can be just a wide array of different effects that stick around. Now, one thing that a lot of people think, they got to stay in bed and rest. Oh, I'll get better if I just stay in bed and rest. No, you don't. That's not the good answer. Good answer is to get out of bed. Whenever I had COVID, that was my one thing I had to do every single day. And I wake up my normal time, I would get out of bed. And it wasn't 15 minutes, I had to sit down because I was very fatigued. So even with the fatigue, you're going to build up your endurance. You're going to stay out of that bed. You're going to eat well. You have to get proper nutrients. Even whenever you're nauseated like I was, so severely nauseated, eat all you can because your body needs those nutrients. But stay out of bed, eat right, and stay active. Get out. If you can just walk through your house, walk through your house. If you can get outside and get fresh air and walk around, do that. You have to stay active. You have to keep moving. And then I also wanted to give you just a couple of very simple strengthening exercises because that COVID just zaps everything out of you. So, you're going to hold on if you need to. We got Aurelio here with us again this week, and he's going to demonstrate like some marching in place. This will help. Marching in place is good for circulation. It helps maintain strength in your legs. It works on your balance. It's a great exercise, okay? And then also kind of working on heel to toe. So you're going to rock from your heels to your toes, just kind of back and forth like that. That too works on circulation of your lower extremities. That works on your balance. It keeps you up, keeps you moving. It's simple to do. Even if you can only do, 30 seconds of it, do 30 seconds today, and then tomorrow do a minute of it, and just kind of build up from there. Okay, so with long COVID period, it's very important that you get out of bed, stay active, eat right, and keep moving, keep that circulation going. Follow up with your primary care providers, and for long COVID, you can come see us and we will help you love your life again. Thank you, and we'll see you next week.